Hey, I got another scenario. You ready? This one, we were actually in the school, but somebody didn't follow the process. So let's just be very clear. Nothing's 100% foolproof unless you have people who want to participate on a regular basis. So here's how this went. And we were very early on for this, so it was interesting, but it actually taught a very valuable lesson. Sometimes ones we can't teach in training. But this is how this worked. So the at the end of the school day, all the teachers or dismissal teams, they send the students into their proper path. Well, this one little person made a decision that actually, oh man, that was tough. But what she did, and I watched it happen, but I didn't understand what was going on at the time. But the little person was walked to her line where she was supposed to get on the children's childcare bus. I'm not gonna say which one. So they go to get them. They place her in line. Okay, don't worry, they're gonna load your bus shortly. Stay right here. Well, what happened was she did not want to ride that bus today. Again, these decisions these little people make that we do not agree with. But okay, this is where we are. So, um, so she leaves. So she's on one side of the school, and she makes a decision. She doesn't want to ride that bus. So she walks all the way to the other side of the school. Now, I just learned just recently that some of these schools are about over 90,000 square feet. So that's what I mean, like all the way on the other side of the school. But this is what she did. She took the hand of her friend who was a walker, and she walked out of the building. Now, keep in mind, the walkers were being scanned out of the building, but because that other student had already been scanned, the staff had thought in their mind they had scanned her too. Had they scanned her, they'd have realized she was out of place, but they chose not to. That was a choice. That was their choice, not ours. So they did not scan that student. That student went out of that door and walked home. She was 5 years old. Can't make this stuff up. Anyway, so she walked out of the building with her friend hand in hand. Another parent, the parent of the one child, actually walked her home. How do you do that? If you never see this kid walking at home, why would you walk a child that you normally don't walk home? That's not my business. I'll keep it moving. So this is what happened. That child ended up walking to her house. Parent and the other child waved the child on. No problem. Whatever. The child went to an empty house, knocking on the door. There's nobody home. She's supposed to be in childcare. Mom, for whatever reason, sometimes things happen for a reason, right? Mom showed up early, drove up into the driveway, and noticed their kid was on the front porch, somewhere she didn't expect her to be. She kindly put her in the car and brought her back to the school. The lesson of that day was that when a process is put into place, we must follow the process no matter what. Even if we think that we're doing double duty until we get it down to a science, we really do need to follow the path, the process as written. That day they learned that they did need to scan every single child, even if they scanned them a second time, only to find out they had already been scanned. Better safe than sorry. This situation could have ended very, very badly. And even all of the planning and everything that we put in place, we still have to be responsible for following processes that are put into place to help protect ourselves and others. Please head on over to kyksfirst.com for more information about how we help you and your school stay out of the headlines. See you next time.